Good evening. Testing. Good evening. My name is Shane Byer, the principal at this amazing high school. I'm honored to be with you here tonight. I have to say, as I was thinking about this evening, this is the final show of a really, what seems to me, very quick fall season. The older you get, right, the quicker the time goes. And I'm certainly feeling that tonight. I cannot wait to hear, isn't the energy good tonight? Do you feel it? We're excited to see what they bring. This fantastic symphonic and concert bands under the direction of Nahal, Javan. They're not going to disappoint. Thank you.
How are we doing tonight? Thank you so much. I'll say this many times, but thank you for coming out and supporting our band program tonight with Symphonic Band and Concert Band. This is our first concert of the year, and the students have been working so hard, and you can hear that on stage already. That first piece you heard was Falling Water by Yukiko Nishimura, who has primarily kind of lived between band and orchestra a little bit, but she's got some really great work for young band. Great opener. The next work we're going to do is a work that I've known for a couple years by composer Aakash Mittal. He's a young saxophone player and an Indian American who has kind of grown up like I did, where you grew up in two different worlds. I I'm an Iranian American. I grew up knowing my Iranian roots and my American roots. And he always wanted to put his Indian and American roots kind of together. And wind band is a very, it's not an American style, but it has been brought up in America a little bit more. And so he spent a little bit of time in South India, where his heritage is from, doing a Fulbright scholarship. And he studied with Bengalese composers. And he wrote a piece for a wind band called 3 Songs of Bengal. Each of these songs comes from a different tradition within the Bengalese tradition. And it encompasses a variety of rhythms and harmonies that we don't often hear in our Western classical training, right? And the students have loved playing this piece. It's got some really great percussion, a lot of great woodwind and brass moments. And I've loved bringing this piece alive. So here is 3 songs from Bengal. more piece for you as we go into a short little break just to get our concert band set up here. Symphonic Band is a group that's open to 9th through 12th graders. Right now it's mostly 9th and 10th graders. It's a place where students can come in and continue their high school experience at still a challenging level. And I always say that the first month and a half of playing, they make an incredible amount of improvement from what they're used to, right? We get to see them every single day, which is incredible, and we even get to do lessons with them, so one-on-one work. This group has been so fun to work with. From the moment they came into my classroom, they were silly, but really focused, and they have a lot of passion for playing together, so I have loved every minute of working with them. Our last piece is, I would say Randall Standridge is a staple in our band world at this point. He writes some really fun music that's both challenging and exciting to play. Blue Sky Horizon is a part of his Unbroken project. Last year when Concert Band performed at MMEA, we performed a piece called Not Alone. And Blue Sky Horizon is in that same project that's meant to raise awareness about mental health and that importance in our society, and making sure that we all are connected in some way, and we know where to find help, wherever that is. And Blue Sky Horizon is finding those moments where we have a good day and we have a bad day. Right? Here's Blue Sky Horizon. After this, we'll take a quick break, and we'll go into setting up the concert band. Thank you again for coming out. our concert band, which is a 10 through 12th grade group, and it's audition-based. This group also meets every single day, and it's a group that if you want to audition in, and you want to continue challenging yourself and pushing yourself with advanced repertoire and community and everything that comes with being a musician. That first piece you heard was from Florence Price's first symphony in E minor, which was written originally for orchestra, and that's her third movement titled Jubidance. It was later transcribed by Neuböck just a few years ago for band. Florence Price is a composer who came out of the woodwork far after she had her heyday, or should have had her heyday. She was a composer who was the first Black woman composer to have one of her pieces premiered by the Chicago Symphony, and later forgotten about. In fact, a lot of her pieces were found in an attic in a home later on. And so this is a really great work. I implore you to listen to the orchestral version. And it's, the Jubidance comes from a slave tradition. So early on in American history, it was a sense of joy, community, and belonging coming from a place of great darkness. And so that was Jubidance. This next piece is titled Rhapsody for Alto Saxophone, and I'm very excited for it because we get to present one of our incredible seniors to solo on this piece. Last year I started doing senior soloists, and this year we've got a couple, 6 I think in total, who will be soloing throughout the year, but our first student is an alto sax player named Hannah Forward, who has been a 4-year member of our band program here, and it's been incredible to see her grow from when she was a freshman all the way to now. She is one of the most hard-working individuals. You can hear her practicing upstairs first hour most days and asking questions and just pushing herself both academically, athletically, and musically. She is involved in cross country and track, and she is an excellent student, and more so, she's just an excellent human being. And so this piece is just a fun, whimsical alto sax presentation, and I want to bring Hannah forward onto the stage. Give her some love. job. It's just a wonderful place to be, and I have a lot of people to thank for that. Firstly, I want to thank the community and family and parents and caregivers. Thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting your students in whatever capacity that is, whether that's just showing up tonight, which is a huge deal, to dealing with their practice every single day, or just imploring them to be the best humans they can be. Thank you very much for your work with everybody who's on stage. I have some really incredible colleagues in the district and music departments, and I thank them from anyone from general music all the way up, because without them, students would not be able to do what they're doing today. So from K to 12, those people are incredible. I want to thank our administration at the high school and the middle school for allowing us to do what we do every single day, from support to observing us and giving us feedback, and being here on nights late, just like we spent. I want to thank my two best buddies, Mr. Thomas O'Keefe and Mr. Kyle Eastman. I hope you smile at least once today, and I love you very much. And lastly, I want to thank the students who are on stage and on stage now. Can you give them a big round of applause for their hard work? What we do should not be taken for granted. It is not something that just happens. It happens with support. It happens with consistent community backing, whether that is you live in Northfield and you can support our groups, or you can support any group that you are affiliated with or close by. Music is such a gift, and it teaches our students incredible things, whether they want to continue playing or if they just love being a part of a family, on stage and off stage. It's a community on and off, and I implore you to just keep supporting those programs, because they go away if you don't. And I know that there would be a lot of people who would miss what's happening here on stage and in our classrooms without our programs. So keep supporting them. Our final piece tonight is titled City Trees, and it's a piece by Markowski. This piece was written when the composer moved to New York from a small town. And if you've visited New York or just know New York, it's massive, right? In a small town, that would make you a little anxious, right? And so he found a lot of solace in his daily walks to work, and noticed a lot of things on the street. He noticed that the trees that are often planted and put in fences often grow out of their enclosures, and he created a piece that created that same experience for us as humans. Whenever we're put in a really difficult position, a challenging position, we often find ways to succeed or pull out of that situation through a lot of hardship, but our roots keep growing, and this is what that piece is about. Again, thank you so much for coming out tonight. We love and appreciate everything you do, and here's our final piece. That's all. Have a great night.